have a MyChart account for my medical records. You wrote a story about transgender surgery for minors becoming easier because of a manipulation through either AI or computers and software to hide records from the parents of these prospective candidates at 12 and 13 years old. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. And you're not alone. I mean, many people have MyChart records. 63% of hospital systems in the country are either MyChart or this other organization, Oracle. MyChart's run by a company called Epic. Yeah, that's correct. There's actually sort of like a three moving parts here. So there's the hospital system, there's the software, and then there's these state laws. So a lot of state laws going back decades actually decided that they would prefer to have parental access to medical records cut off at usually the ages of 12 or 13. The idea behind those laws back then was that, you know, these kind of teenagers, these young teenagers all the way through into adulthood would not seek treatment for substance abuse or for sexually transmitted diseases or other things. And so these states decided, well, we would prefer them to seek the treatment instead of just like, you know, not doing so and harming themselves and potentially others. Now, what's happened here is that these kind of predatory doctors and hospital systems who want to transition children, and kind of as many as possible, have taken those state laws and said, well, we're, you know, doing this quote unquote gender affirming care now. And so that's sexual in nature, and we're going to cut you off. We're going to cut the parents off. We're going to allow these kids to start making doctor's appointments, start going by different pronouns, going by different names in their medical records. And the third part here, which I think is really interesting, because a company like Epic, which runs MyChart, pushes back on this and says, well, we create the software, we create the medical records online. That's true. But, you know, we don't choose what the hospital decides to do with it, and it's very customizable. And while that's definitely the case, actually, each kind of department in the hospital can customize it for whatever they need. The problem is that Epic is providing the capability to these companies to act as the conduit to hide this information from parents. So, I mean, they're not innocent in this at all.